How's it going? Welcome to Grown with the Collins podcast. My name is Corey Collins.
And this is Erica Collins.
She thought I was going to call her again. That's why she heard me.
Yeah, I had to hurry up and intervene real quick.
Okay, check it out. This is basically our second run of this cast because we've been kind of being very silly. So we're going to just basically go ahead and jump right into it. Erica, what have you been doing?
Absolutely nothing.
Erica has been on break, and she's just basically been taking a lot of chill pills.
Yeah, I've been taking some time off to kind of really enjoy myself with Paisley and take her places and stuff because, of course, she's not in daycare. My grandmother keep her every day, so just giving her the opportunity to be out with other kids and play.
Awesome.
And just being able to engage with them.
One of her favorite spots is basically Jumpin' Joy, correct?
Yeah, one of them is Jumpin' Joy,
which is a great place if you want to take your kids just to have a good time and trampolines and fun and run around and just basically play. But due to that, brings up a situation we would love to elaborate on the cast.
Yeah.
We had a situation, right? Or
yeah.
You want to go into it or you want to explain what happened or I can come into it. We don't got to reveal any names.
Yeah. But Jumpin' Joy is just a place just at Sky Zone. It's just I guess on this side of town. Near Douglasville. Mm-hmm. And it's an area where the kids are able to jump, on trampolines and stuff like that. Just have a little free time and have fun.
Right.
But this one particular occasion, this past week actually, my friend had a situation to where a kid actually fell and hit his head or whatever he actually did.
Right.
And she was just kind of just checking in with the parent, just making sure he was okay. But the parent kind of ignored it. She kind of just like, well, maybe she just didn't see it or whatever, maybe possibly.
Right.
But she went back again just to say, just threw the thumbs up, just see if the child was actually okay, because she was concerned. Because, any motherly instinct, when a child fall and hurt themselves or whatever, despite it's your child or not, you're going to always make sure that child is okay and you're going to be concerned about the child. Just nothing to the point where, trying to be disrespectful or nothing like that.
Right.
But the parent said, but it was a Caucasian lady,
right,
told her, don't concern yourself with my child.
Right.
And my friend was kind of confused. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So, my friend kind of, she like a bully. So she was like, excuse me? Because she want to know if the lady gonna say it again.
Right.
So when the lady actually said it again, she walked up on her like, what's the problem? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And it's like for her to even just say, don't concern yourself with my child, when a person just being concerned just to make sure your child is okay. No harm into asking somebody if you are okay or even your child is okay, because your child just actually failed. Okay,
so basically you're saying your friend, she extended herself as a portion of the village to make sure her kid is okay. Yeah, which is totally understandable, because if you fall, you cut yourself. She may have a Band-Aid, and you know what I'm saying. Okay, I got you. So I was just trying to get understanding.
Yeah, she could have been a nurse or whatever.
Right.
Could have helped her out.
Know.
Yeah,
right.
Don't even know.
Okay.
But the lady just really got upset about it for the simple fact her just really asking her whether her child was okay.
Right.
And make a long story short, the lady was telling her to get out her face, and she wasn't even in her face.
Right.
And even threatened to call the police, but for what? It's like, call the police for what? Why would you even call the police when somebody just asking you if your son is okay? Now you're trying to make it seem like she's threatening you.
Right.
And it just, make a long story short, she just really, I don't know. It's like I was just so stunned by, even with her reaction before my friend actually told me what actually really went on. When I arrived, the lady was looking at me. She was staring at me and Paisley.
Right.
Yeah. And so I'm like, why she keep looking over here?
Okay.
Like,
for example, I'm sorry to cut you off. You and your friend, you guys go as a collective at times. If y'all able to make schedules.
And a couple of other ladies, we all go.
So it's a motherly get out at the same time. Okay, I got you. Go ahead.
And so when me and Paisley arrived, she was kind of looking at me. I'm like, what's she looking at? At that time, it was probably the second black person in there, maybe.
Right.
And she was just kind of looking at us. So I'm taking Paisley's stuff off it. Like I wouldn't really turn around and look at her, but I kind of turned again. And and she was still looking.
Right.
So I'm like, what in the world she keep looking at? So, I purposely took my time, kind of took my time because I assumed maybe her stuff is here. Maybe she assumed that I'm going to touch her stuff. I don't know what she was thinking.
Right.
So I'm just putting Paisley's stuff down, let her go play and, me changing whatever I had to do, to kind of go out and, be on the floor. And she just kind of really pretty much watched me the whole entire time.
You felt that?
Yeah.
You felt, or did you really know you? Sometimes you could feel people staring at you.
Yeah, I felt it and I seen it. Okay, and then so later, that's when my friend came over. She was like, girl, I was about to fight somebody, So it was just funny, once we actually had the conversation. I'm like, well, who? In back of my mind, I'm like, it got to be this lady here because she keep looking at me. So it got to be something going on because you can just kind of feel the tension. And I don't know. It's just like she just kind of watched me, when I got there. So it's like I kind of knew it was that particular person. And then eventually, after she told me the story and stuff, make a long story short, the same lady, my friend heard the same lady turn around and ask another parent whether her child was okay. But she felt like it was a problem when my friend asked her because she's black.
Was that lady white though?
Yeah, the lady was white. And then even I guess to backtrack a couple of things, my friend asked her, what is the problem? And she was like, the problem, my friend told her, like, the problem is, she was like, I'm black. That's why it was a problem because I asked you and I'm black.
Right.
And the lady didn't say anything. She didn't say absolutely nothing. And that's when she was like, she wanted to call the police. And my friend was like, call the police for what? I didn't do anything to you. She's like, I didn't threaten you. I didn't put my hands on you. So where are you calling police for? And I felt like after my friend actually told me, I felt like the lady said that to kind of put some type of fear in her because I guess it assumed that black people may be afraid of police or something like that. Maybe,
being funny at the same time.
Yeah, being funny at the same time. Yeah. But it's just, even out there, then the other part was she started telling all the other white people there what happened and trying to get all of them on her side. And then my friend told me one of the white ladies that came over to her, she was like, I'm sorry. She told her she was sorry for how the other lady reacted.
Wow, that's crazy.
She was like, that lady is crazy.
And that's the thing too, man. I've come to understand. Like when I was young, for some reason, I had like Caucasian friends. Yeah. Because we had the same interests for us, computers, stuff of that nature. You know what I'm saying? I still played ball. I still did whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm coming to understanding, man. It's like necessarily for us. It's for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Nationality holds weight in America. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And potentially some other places, but I only can speak from, where I'm from. But at the same time with me, I don't judge you by your skin. I give you a chance with my trust or my confidence. You know what I'm saying? And when you break it, then you leave me room for observation. If you break it or if you don't break it, you know what I'm saying? But I don't judge people by their skin. Yeah. I mean, I don't do that. You know what I mean?
I don't either, but I'm gonna tell you something. I don't judge people based off their skin, but it's like within the last probably 4 or 5 years, I have witnessed a lot of racism, which I have never did before. Right. And it's like it's to the point to where it was kind of either I was in the area, I heard it, it was always something. Right. And it was like I remember one person saying when told their kid, which was a Caucasian lady, and her child was telling her child, pointing at the black kids, they can use it, but you can't. That happened to me twice. Wow. And it's like, and that happened in Atlanta, really, not in the mid part of Atlanta.
So let me ask you this. A lot of people, what I'm saying, like, okay, right now for us blacks, kind of fighting for equality and, some stuff like that. But I personally feel like racism will never end because it really starts with the parents.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I'm saying? Like the parents holds, it's like we can develop restaurants and have the, treat these people here the same way. Yeah. Like for example, they don't have the color thing no more. Yeah. But you can feel it when you go in certain restaurants by the service. You know what I'm saying? Yes. You know what I mean? So, but I personally think it's going to take parenting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To like end racism. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's like you got to think about it.
The government can't do it.
Yeah, you got to think about it. Everything that you do, your kids see it. Right. They only gonna do what they see their parents do and say. Right. It's like their kids is really, of course they're the next generation. And it's like, if they say they put this behind us, how do you put that behind it and you still doing these things today?
Right.
And just speaking about the restaurant thing, man, there's this one restaurant over there for Jose Williams. I can't remember the name of it. It been there maybe a couple of years, probably
Jose
about 4 or
Williams?
5.
What about?
You know the little Mexican restaurant that sits across the street from their barbershop?
I'm gonna let you guys know exactly where it's at. I don't know the name either. What's the name of is it
that Langford? It's a Langford. I think it's called Langford Barbershop. It's right across the street.
I know what you're saying. Check me out. What is the name of the awesome restaurant right there on the corner that sells soul food? Is it Anna?
Anna's Barbecue.
Okay,
yeah.
It's further down from Anna's Barbecue, and it's on the same street, and it's across the street from Kirkyard.
It's Anna's Restaurant. Then you have the Stocks Funeral Home, and then you have the what is that painting store.
Right.
And then it's right there. It used to be a Miss Winters right there.
Okay.
But the Mexican restaurant is there.
We just want to make sure you guys know, what we're talking about, or you guys can get at least like a landmark. Because when I get good service, I tell people about it. When I get bad service, I tell people about it. So just so happen, I can back you up on this. But go ahead. You want me to go in?
No, I'll tell you. Then you can go tell your part. But it was pretty much me and one of my coworkers went in there when they first opened.
Right. And
when we went in, it was full of white people. It was only black people that walked in there.
Right.
And, I just want to try it because, it was the new, it just opened, maybe that same week.
Right.
So I'm like, I want to go check out the Mexican restaurant.
Right.
So we walked in and everybody just stared at us. Like everybody in the restaurant just stared and just kind of just looked at us like, what are you doing here?
Wow.
So we walked over to the cash register to grab a menu. As we was there, still no one greeted us when we walked in. No one said anything to us when we went over to the register. We were just standing there for at least almost 5 minutes.
Right.
And then I believe right out behind us, some other white Caucasian people came in. They greeted them, spoke to them, said something to them, but they never said anything to us. I said, hey, man, I don't want to order in here. I said, I don't want to order this. So me and him left. We just walked away because it was like they didn't say nothing to us when we came in. First of all, when we first entered, complete silence. Like everybody just kind of looked. And it's just like after we was in there, no one didn't say anything to us almost 5 minutes.
Right.
Who even worked there?
Right.
So it was like, I ain't finna order my food. I'm not finna spend my money. And to this day, I have not been back in there. And it's been about 4 years. It's probably been about 4 years, 3-4 years since they opened, maybe. So I just haven't been there.
My situation, I walked in there. I was at the bar for a minute. I got the same thing. Nobody greeted, nobody anything, period. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you this, though. It's another bar. You know what I'm saying? Well, first of all, I don't know the name of that restaurant, but don't go there. All right. Check it out. It's another bar that I go to on a regular basis. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you something. I could tell how you do have people of that character, that racist character inside of that, And we're not talking about racism, man, just for, I guess, sale of a marketing. We just telling you guys things that happened to us over the week. But it's a lady in there, man. I forget her name, but she is so awesome. I swear to God. You know what I'm saying? And she just has excellent customer service. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Excellent customer service. And it gets to the point where the relationship that before me and her had, and as far as I guess you're saying business and me being like a regular there, you know what I mean? Other people start to get very inquisitive of, why do they talk like that? Or what? They really elaborating and talking and this, that, and so, and it's not intervening with his work. And, you could tell people that had that bad character, but saw the light in our conversation. Like, what is it that she's seeing? And she's Caucasian as well. She's awesome though. I'm just keeping it on. She's very cool. But I could see how other people would start to try to feel you out.
Yeah, like, to see why she engaged in conversation with him like that.
Like, what is it about him? And what is it about her that keep him engaged? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and that whole situation, I done started to see how people start to treat me different though. Like, don't get me wrong, I could tell the establishment has some bad character in there. You know what I'm saying? Racism, in parentheses. But at the same time, it's like, the jointness that she has, it allowed me to kind of overshadow. Like sometimes I go, I may look like she ain't going in there, so I don't even bother with that. You know what I'm saying? But it just goes to show, man, like it ain't about the color of your skin. It's basically how you treat people. Yeah. And people come from different areas. People come from different backgrounds. And you look at slavery, man. It's like You catch a lot of, you know what I'm saying, other races saying, look how they act, look at this, look at that.
Yeah.
But they never want to give account for what their heritage did to us. You see what I'm saying?
They don't.
And, you know, of course, if you put any, you know what I'm saying, nationality through the type of trauma and stuff that we went through, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, it's gonna be some mental things there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just as if we gotta basically continue to see CIF more. We gotta basically continue to see that we are, you know what I'm saying, way more than anybody can imagine.
Yeah.
And treat each other with that level of respect.
Yeah.
Once we done found the identity of who we are, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, it's not even necessarily a black and white thing, man. I personally feel it's a matter of the hearts and bad parenting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I personally feel like I told you earlier, it takes parenting to end, you know what I'm saying, that racist stuff. You know what I'm saying? And this is the world we live in. And the thing about it is, it's just like a bed. It's like, it's only going to be as comfortable as you make it. You know what I'm saying? But we got to live here together. You know what I mean? So overall, I just personally feel like that the lady, what if she really did need her help?
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? It was a situation. Yeah. Would it have changed then? You see what I'm saying? By me saying that, the reason why I'm saying that, it gets to a point, life comes to a wall where you eliminate your pride, what you was talking about, and you just know you need somebody to have a heart for you in your situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if we can stick with the primary things and treat people how we want to be treated, we'll be all right.
And then the crazy part about it is her son came over playing with me.
I saw that.
With the ball. I actually was recording Paisley.
Right.
And in the midst of me recording Paisley, he came in the camera. And he started throwing the ball to me because I was playing with Paisley and one of my friend's kids.
Kids don't know about it.
Yeah, and he wanted to play. I'm sitting there playing with him, kicking the ball back and forth. And as we was doing it, I seen her walking over, kind of like trying to get his attention to come back.
Right.
It was like, but it was almost where she didn't even want to play with me. So it's like I felt a little uncomfortable, and I kind of walked away after that. You know, after a few times me and him was going back and forth. But it's like, I don't have no problem with that.
Right.
But it just as you were saying, it start with us. It start with us and changing things and in the way that we walk, the things that we say, because it's like the kids is only marking what we do.
Right.
And like even for us within our race, is like we have to change a lot. Mm-hmm. It's like when you were saying it goes back in time with slavery. You know, when the man not even in our household, you know, just is all of that ties into what happens today in today's society. But it's like we just got to be the ones to change that, to make it better. And it's like, I think we had this conversation before about the things that we post, things that we say, the things that we share. It's like all of those things ties into how they even respect us.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I got to come clean with something. I made a post the other day.
Yeah.
It was funny to me. I'm sorry. I told the people, go ahead and judge me. But it was a picture of George Bush.
Yeah.
Where he had passed.
Yeah.
And then right below the picture, it had Cameron when he was on the road and Paid in Full.
Yeah.
It was eating tater chip like people die every day, B. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, man. You know what I'm saying? It was funny, you know, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? But I know I chuckled by it, and I know I wasn't the only one. But I deleted it, though. You know, no disrespect to the family. You know what I'm saying? God rest his soul.
Yeah.
But at the same time, too, though, just as you saying that, it's like I'm looking at myself and for as you were saying, like, kids watch us.
Yeah.
Not just your kids, but the kids outside. So it's like we got to set an example for certainly. You know what I'm saying? This guy in church told me, he said, man, I'm going to tell you something. That little girl talking there, they the best tape recorders that, you know, that you'll ever see. You know what I'm saying? And
Paisley repeat everything right now.
She repeat everything. You know what I'm saying? And she's smart, man. I love her to death. But she, I mean, we can tell how good she's, I guess you're saying, recalling knowledge.
Yeah.
But that's just like, you know, her hearing is excellent then.
Yeah.
She hear it before she can learn it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, we got to just set good examples, though.
Yeah, we really most definitely have to. Because even now, by you saying that, with Paisley, we're trying to change certain things in our life where she don't pick up. Right. And it's just like just recognizing some things that you know that are wrongdoing to where you don't want your child to pick up on it and they continue that same cycle. Right. It's like we can't be numb to what is really real and what we should be doing.
Right.
It's like because it's like, man, if you feel like you made some mistakes in life and did these things out of order, it's like you have a chance to get this right. Even though you probably didn't get it right at the beginning, you got an opportunity to get it right now, even with your child. Right. And we just have to really look at that, though.
So, guys, I don't know, man. I don't really have nothing else to elaborate about. I feel like we at 20 minutes. We ain't gonna draw them out in.
Yeah, I guess we just leave it open to where people, if they want to come in on it, we'll set another cast and, come back and comment about it again. Or it's just share us and let us know what they think about it.
Okay, you guys take care, be blessed. It's going to be in the cast. So basically, moral of the story is end racism by parenting. It's not going to take the government. It's not going to take none of that. It's going to take parenting because we have potentially, in some areas, we have corrupted, the world that we live in with that mind state. So let's not let it go on by teaching the youth the wrong things and the kids the wrong things. You guys take care. Be blessed. Once again, it's Corey Collins.
And this is Erica Collins.
For Growing with the Collins podcast. You guys are blessed and take care.